Next, I'd like to request Karthik Padmanabhan, Developer Ecosystem Lead, India from Google, to address the gathering. Please welcome him on stage.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Namaste. My name is Karthik Padmanabhan. I'm part of the Google Developer Relations team based in Bangalore. So I have the good fortune of doing the same job for the last 8 years in Google. But the good news about this job is that is every year it gets much more exciting. It's never been a boring day, even though I'm doing the same job. It looks like the same job, but the nuances of the job keep changing. The reason why I say that is when I joined Google in 2016, that's around roughly 8 years back, just a few days from October 3. My managing director had taken me to a business meeting with NASSCOM. And NASSCOM said that at that point in time, we have 1,500 startups in this country. 2016 is how many years back, sir? 8 years. We have 1,500 startups in this country. And we want to grow that to 10,000. Is Google interested in doing something about it? So my managing director said, yeah, this is this person I've hired. So take him along and see what you can do with him and the initiative, and I'll give you some money. So I think we should remove this, I think. Should I remove this? I think you'll have to switch off this mic, huh?
We cannot switch it off from here.
Okay, maybe I should go there. That's okay. So where was I? Yeah. Just making sure that you don't go to sleep. I don't want to put you to sleep. I don't want to accelerate your sleep. So I was at, I've been hired by, sir, mic nahi chal raha, sir. Chal raha hai? Okay, ठीक है. So I was hired by my managing director, took me to NASSCOM, and NASSCOM said that, yeah, we need to go make this 1,500 startups, get into 10,000 startups. So my managing director said, I've hired this guy, you take him, and then I'll also give some money, go ahead and do that. So, and then the goal was by NASSCOM that to make this 1,500 to 10,000 by 4 years or 5 years. And we started this initiative, and it's not that we did anything dramatic. So what can you do to make a tree grow? What is your contribution to make a tree grow?
Tell the students, identify the students who are having ideas.
So yours is very minimal. If you don't do nothing also, sometimes it grows better. Because you think you're growing it, it grows by itself. You have to just make sure that you don't overdo. Just do the minimal things, things grow by itself. That's the beauty of this planet, right? Things happen. And they happen for a reason. You just have to don't overdo things that it will happen. So we didn't do much. It just happened. The magic happened. 1,500 startups became, how many startups are there today? 100,000 tech startups as per the Startup India website. So even if you say dedupe it, let's say data, like a lot of inaccuracies are there, a lot of startups are not there. Even if you take 50% off, that 1,500 has become 50,000 genuine startups. Why do you think this happened? When India traditionally, what is the saying? पढ़ लिख के नौकरी ढूंढो, settle हो जाओ life में.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4 was told by the ex-minister.
So, why is this change happened? Have you all thought about it? As educationists, what is it that's happening with the Gen Z or the youngsters? Why? What is the fundamental reason why this is happening?
Because of social media, more awareness.
No, madam. No.
Knowledge.
No. Knowledge, no. There's a fundamental thing. You look around, no? What are the kids whom you deal with? What are they? How are they different from when you were kids? Huh? Sir, they are more secure, sir. Government takes care of rosy, roti, kapda, makan, everything. We are become from almost a poor nation to a very well-off nation. Especially certain parts of the country are very well-off. Correct? So when you have everything, what do you need? You need problems to solve. Otherwise, you'll get into depression. Correct, no? टाइम पे पानी मिलता है, टाइम पे खाना मिलता है, टाइम में एंटरटेनमेंट होता है, सब कुछ टाइम पे होता है. क्या होता है लाइफ में? लाइफ बिकम्स बोरिंग. Have you thought about it? So people, they are very secure. The youth today are very secure. They are not in the same mindset like we were. एक job के लिए some 1 lakh applications used to come. There was time, ज़माना था, वो भी था. You all remember, na? वो job के लिए what people used to ask for? What is the process of hiring those days? 1 lakh application for one job. What is the process for hiring? Process of elimination. Bhaga do. Sir, first is to bring that 100,000 to 10, 20. The process of elimination. उसके लिए क्या करते थे? Percentage, एक. उसके बाद टेस्ट, उसके बाद इंटरव्यू, उसके बाद पैनल. तब तक nobody is interested. आपको क्या पता? Can you do the job? No, नहीं है. It's all very theoretical. Nobody is checking whether he can actually do the job. Very academic, theoretical kind of elimination to do that. Now, how are people hiring?
My skills, my internships.
Show me the stuff. दिखा क्या है आपके पास? करके दिखा? करके दिखा, पैसा देता हूं. करेक्ट? नहीं तो आगे जाओ और कोई आता है. So, as educationists, you need to be really concerned. The value of certificate. उसका क्या value लगता है आज के ज़माने में? You need to think through on that. Seriously, I'm telling you. Because times have changed. So that certificate, is it really a testimony of his skills? Or a testimony of he attended 4 years course and he got certain marks? You need to think through on that. Otherwise, the industry wants to get people who can do the stuff. They are not hiring people with certificates. They are hiring people with stuff, mal, skills. Right? So you need to understand whether your people whom you are grooming, whom you are mentoring, whom you are training, irrespective of what they do they have those skills? To have skills, what do they first need to have? For me to have a skill, let me tell you my own story. The last 7 years, I am also a farmer now. Me and my wife are doing active farming. So I can live in a village and do farming. I can take care of cows. I can take care of chicken. I grow stuff and I sell it. I'm also part of a farmers produce organization. And I was not farming before. I just picked up this skill. So what is the reason I picked this skill up? What is the main reason why I picked it up? Interest is fundamental for learning. Interest is fundamental for learning anything. He can learn civil engineering, he can do mechanical engineering, he can do artificial intelligence, he can do robotics, he can do anything. If there's no interest, there's no learning. So how does interest get kindled? Any thoughts, ideas? How does interest get kindled?
Curiosity.
Sorry? Curiosity. Beautiful. Whoever is giving like fatak, like full. Curiosity is the mother of all invention. Okay, so are we nurturing this curiosity? Does our system encourage curiosity? Are we able to, as mentors, coaches, leaders, help people come up with curiosity? Because without curiosity, you will not have interest. Without interest, you will not be able to pick up any skill. Without any skills, your future is bleak. It's simple as that. So what is it that we need to do to nurture curiosity is something which we need to fundamentally ask. There are a lot of economies, a lot of startups. The reason why I'm doing this is because, trust me, the job scene is already very bad. It will only get worse. Because more and more, the entry-level jobs are all gone. As you all know, a lot of speakers have talked about AI and coming and taking a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs are going off. If the students today don't change and don't get into doing a career, a civil engineering, mechanical engineering, anything, because of his genuine interest, then it's a dead end. So how does the person get that interest? How does he kindle that interest? It has to start where? Not when he comes to the college, definitely not. He comes to the college seeking for him to become a mechanical engineer. He comes to the college for him to become a better civil engineer. He can't show up there and say, "Abhi chu mechanical market mein ye daam chal raha hai, CTC, itna chal raha hai, itna ho raha hai, ye ho raha hai." So it's not like a sabji ka mandi, na? Ye lo, wo lo, uska prospect acha hai, yahan pe prospect ye hai, wo hai. That's very strangely, it will, because we will get into a massive crisis, trust me, because of the situation what technology is eliminating jobs. So if jobs are getting eliminated, before they were all happy because kuch to mil jayega. Abhi kuch milna bahut mushkil hai. Because businesses are not going to get people and then put an HR department, put that people to manage people. They will get machines, automation to do it. Only people who are able to create genuine interest in any field, and it's a vast field. India is a growing economy. We are going to become a big, big economy. There's a vast field. There's a lot of opportunities. People need to think beyond the box. They should not be like, we should not make people go like goats and cattle. Ek hi tarah. Yeah. Somebody will say, no, robotics. Mechanical engineer is back in fashion. Okay, mechanical engineering. Herd mentality. So people need to, basically, you need to make sure that even if you get people who are not academically great, but have the curiosity, have the interest, you should get those people into your college. You should get people who are wanting to break things, who are wanting to make things, break things, learn from breaking it, not repeating those mistakes. That's when you will be able to flourish. That's when people will come, because see, when I told 1,500 startups going to 100,000 startups, that is saying something. That is definitely giving us something, right? So there's a lot of things that's happening in the market. Innovation is happening. For innovation to happen, what kind of mindset you need to have? You need to be willing to take risks. You should be willing to fail. You should be smart enough to learn from those failures. Correct? Versus a safe option. So we have to make sure that we are able to get these kind of students here, even if they are not inculcate these attributes in them through the methodology and the process which you have, so that you're able to get onto a lot of other things, right? And most importantly, you need to also make sure that we are able to mentor people, because the kids by themselves don't want to do it. They're also under tremendous social pressure. So we need to, as educators, figure out how do we shield them from that social pressure so that they can flourish and be innovative, be creative, so that they can monetize this amazing opportunity called startup innovation. There's a lot of people who are starting up. Why should this startup only be confined to certain kind of people? Why can't it be democratized? Why can't it be coming from all nook and corners of this country? Because today with the internet penetration, it doesn't really matter you come from Bangalore, you come from Delhi. It doesn't really matter where you are. And with more internet bandwidth going up, you will obviously be, the distance will just come dramatically low. You will not be able to speak to anybody as though it's a face-to-face interaction, right? So it doesn't really matter where you are, which part of this India you are. All that you need is curiosity, interest. Everything else is available.
Sir, actually we have some awards which needs to be distributed
Yeah,
by
yeah.
you, and we are a bit short on
Yeah, we'll finish it. Thank you. So what I'm trying to say is that try to inculcate this curiosity, interest with students. The startup innovation is just in the beginning phase because it's rapidly growing, and there's a lot of innovation likely to come with a lot of technology improvement happening. There's a lot of AI, as you all know, I don't want to talk about it because we already heard a lot about it. That's going to be the next big wave. So for people to use these tools, you need to make sure that the kids are innovative, they're curious, they're able to break things, and they're in this whole process. This 4 years has to be like fun learning. It can't be a very academic overload because that'll curb creativity, right? So how do you bring in that balance between serious learning and creativities? That is what is the challenge I think we all have as educators over the next few years. Otherwise, there will be a lot of reforms in the education business because students will start having options, right? Students will start having options. Why should I just go to a college? Why can't I learn by attending a mentor because the industry is not looking for it, right? So with that, I want to leave this thought with you all and have a great rest of the conference and see you all on the other side. Take care. Thank you very much.